You're like, all right, hi guys. Very good evening to all of you guys. And it is my pleasure to introduce to all of you guys Dr. Abdul Moiz, who recently passed July FMG 2024 examination. Many congratulations, Dr. Abdul.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, I can totally understand. I can see the happiness on your face. And before I proceed further, I would just like to ask, how are you feeling right now after clearing this examination, one of the biggest barrier of your career?
Yes, actually, can't.
Your voice. You are on mute. Yes, can you repeat again?
Actually, I can't describe the feeling. I'm
Yeah.
feeling very happy actually.
Chalo, mashallah, it's very nice, and it's it's a matter of happiness, of course, and more than you, I'm sure that your parents, your family member, everyone must be happy and must be celebrating by now. And
Yes,
here
sir.
we are discussing with you, but I'll just not take much longer. I'll just be asking what was your strategy, and before we talk about all those, can you tell us about yourself, your medical college, where did you start your journey of foreign MBBS? Can you describe?
Yes, sir. Actually, I studied in DMSF College in Philippines.
Okay, okay.
Uh, the first 2 years were little bit stressful because of
MSF is
COVID.
in Davao, Philippines.
Yeah,
For
in Davao,
I'll
Philippines.
tell you, yes. Okay,
Like
okay.
Davao, Philippines.
Yes.
The first 2 year was little bit stressful because of the COVID. Like
Hmm.
online classes were going on.
You went there to Davao in which year, doctor?
Uh, in 2018 November.
Okay, okay,
Then
okay.
I did 1 year of Bachelor of Science
Yes, yes, yes. So in your
there.
MBBS, when you got admitted in MBBS, I mean.
I started MBBS on January 2022. Sorry, January 2020.
Okay, all right, all right. Very nice, very nice. So you were saying about first year.
Yes, sir. Actually, within the months of starting the MBBS course,
Hmm.
COVID started. Then
Okay.
everything was shifted to online. So
Okay, okay, okay.
at beginning it was like enjoyable,
Mm-hmm.
as every student will feel because of
Right.
online classes and everything.
Hmm.
But later in second year it was very stressful because the online exams they were conducting was very strict.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, I heard the stories. I have been to your college
yeah,
a couple of times for taking
yeah,
classes,
yeah.
and I heard the stories how they have been and how what kind of arrangement they used to make. And if you're looking any left and right, they used to fail the students. I've heard
Yes,
those.
yes, yes. They were very strict in the
Yes,
second year actually
yes, yes, yes,
because at that time pandemic was almost gone.
yes, yes.
So they used to create different angle cameras so
Okay.
that
So
we
for your
cannot cheat.
examination, I believe your examination that used to happen, was it like you used to type the answer or it was all option,
No, so it was both.
optional
Like
exam?
it was both. Like most of the questions were MCQ multiple choice questions,
Okay.
and some will be like fill-ups.
Wow, that's very great. That means you have a habit of solving MCQ from your MBBS itself.
Yes, yes, sir.
So don't you think that habit and that practice of solving MCQ was positive point for you for this FMG
Yeah, yeah,
exam?
yeah. It's completely positive because
Yes.
for my exam, uh, they used to give like 50 questions,
Hmm.
25 minutes.
Yes.
So one question, 30 seconds.
Right.
This made us like little bit very fast during our actual main exams in
Okay.
FMGE. Like
All
in
right.
FMGE, it's one question 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in our college, it's one question 30 seconds. We
Right.
used
Right.
to read all the
You
keywords and
have
we
already have you already have a habit of solving the question much faster. And
yes,
this is also one of the reason I have interviewed. I remember previous session, maybe also I interviewed one of the students from your college. And previously also, I see most of the toppers of this country, country-wise, mostly are from your college. So I
Yes.
believe this is one of the reason that I found out. Earlier they used to say that, okay, it was, the academics. I heard the academics are also quite good of that college, and your clinical duties are quite tough as well.
Yes.
That
Yes.
you are undergoing. I believe you had a chance to do your clerkship, your clinical duties, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Almost. I did
That is
almost.
also one of the very helpful step in your entire FMG career, I believe, and
Yes.
FMG
Sure. Sure.
examination. Yeah, right. So, Dr. Abdul, if I ask you that using your entire preparation strategy that you have done, if you have to summarize in few lines for our student, how can you summarize your strategies? That what should be the take? I mean, आपका अपना personal उसके basis बताओ,
Uh,
experience के basis पे.
so in my institute they were conducting weekly tests. So I used to give like my 100% in that test.
Right, right.
So what happens is if you give 100% in the weekly test,
Mm-hmm.
once all the subjects finish, they will conduct subject-wise test.
Right.
So if you start from beginning, from
Mm-hmm.
weekly test, if you score as much as possible, your
Right.
subject-wise test will be very good.
All right. All right.
If you try to score as much as possible in your subject-based test, automatically your mock test will be good.
All right. All right.
So, so I used to
So
plan this
what you're
strategy.
trying to say is after every subject, you used to do a lot of MCQs. That's what you're portraying here, right? That
Yes,
you
sir.
have to do. So students, all those who are listening, the future learners, listen to what Abdul is saying. He's one of the topper. He scored 178 in this examination, in which the clinical subjects were quite on the tougher side. And MCQs पे ध्यान देना है. And MCQ used to do, what was your study schedule on the daily basis? How many hours do you put in every day on your studies?
Uh, sir, I used to wake up at 5 o'clock
MashaAllah, very nice.
because of uh, prayer here.
Mm-hmm.
Then after reading for some time, I will start my study at 6 o'clock. After
Okay.
getting,
Mm-hmm.
then schedule will go on. Then usually I used to sleep at 12
So
night.
let's say from 6 a.m. in the morning, you are active till
Yes,
12 a.m. in the midnight.
yes. In middle I used to take breaks. Like in afternoon, in
Yeah,
example,
definitely. You will be taking
yeah, yeah.
breaks. Definitely. So on an average, if I say
Sleep
you
for
used to,
1 hour
yeah,
like that.
that is absolutely fine. That because you are getting up so early. So on
Yeah,
an
yeah,
average, can I say that you are spending at least 11 to 12 hours on the
yeah,
book,
yeah.
on the
Easily,
notes, or on the screen, right?
easily.
Very nice, very nice. So, was there any distinction between your, timing? Used to do these many hours for theory, these many hours for MCQ, or used to do MCQ on the weekly basis?
Yeah, yes. Actually, from morning I used to study the new subjects.
Okay,
Then after 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock,
evening में.
evening, mein,
Uh-huh.
I revise old subjects,
Yeah,
revisions.
it's a very important point. It's very
Yeah.
important. Whatever that you have read on that day, even on the same day also, we have to flip the pages. And this is one very strong message that I always give to my students, that let's say you have studied for 60 minutes. Before closing your book, at least flip those pages for 10-15 minutes. That's a very important point.
Yes.
Yes, please carry on.
Then at night, like 1 hour or 2 hour, I used
Hmm.
to spend for MCQs like that.
On the
Then
daily basis, right? So MCQs are a
MC
part in your daily, no, daily study schedule.
yes, yes.
That's very good.
Like
Okay.
sometimes I will miss sometimes. Like if the day was very hectic or I have if there is lot to revise.
How many
Uh,
GTs did you give, doctor?
GTs, I gave three mock tests.
And what was your actual score in GTs?
It was very poor. To be honest, it was very poor.
Very poor or very good?
No, no. At start, it was very poor. Then
Okay.
I did revisions. Like
So
I focused on weak
the
subjects.
last GT which you attempted just before the examination, what was the score in that?
It was around like 180 or 190 something.
180. And what is your actual score in exam?
178.
See? So this is another message that I am bringing to all my students here, that try to do GT. Don't run away from GTs. Usually, whatever, Dr. Abdul, I'm telling to you also because later on you'll be going for NEET, PG, and other examination. Whatever, in majority of the cases, not 100%, but in majority of the cases I've seen, whatever is the score in the GT, the actual mark in the examination is plus minus 10. इसी
Yeah,
के
yeah, yeah.
आसपास में ही रहता है. तो इसलिए you have to appear, you have to decrease your phobia of examination, right?
Yes.
All right. Chalo, what was your approach and how did you handle the stress around social media? I mean, social media पे तो पूरा एक यूनिवर्सिटी चल रहा है. Were you very active
Yes.
on social media? How did you handle that social media, work?
Actually, social media was a stress buster for me.
Stress
Uh,
buster. Okay. How?
yeah,
How? Tell us. Tell us.
like these Instagram and YouTube's.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I feel little bit stressed, either I will use Instagram or YouTube, or I will spend time with family.
Okay.
This was the strategy. But when I go to Instagram or YouTube, I used to see that small clips of MCQs.
Okay. So that is possibly because you are not following any actor or actresses. You are following the
Yeah,
teachers.
yeah, 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 yeah,
तो दैट
yeah,
इज वन
yeah,
थिंग,
yeah,
स्टूडेंट्स डोंट थिंक कि सर ने बोला था इंटरव्यू में कि इंस्टाग्राम से स्ट्रेस बस्ट होता है. नहीं, इंस्टाग्राम पे रील डांस वाला देखोगे तो डांस ही आएगा, दिमाग में भी डांस आएगा, एग्जाम
yeah.
में भी डांस आएगा. तो इंस्टाग्राम पे किसको फॉलो करना है, किसको सर्च करना है, दैट इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो अब्दुल मोइज is a very honest, very hard working guy, and mashallah, you are Hafiz also, Dr. Abdul. I am just
Yes,
bringing
very well.
this to all my audience here, that he has is a very silent kind of guy. I have heard about him from some of our students, and many of his senior also used to praise about him a lot most of the time. But Abdul Moiz, you have done a wonderful job out here, and I'm pretty
Thank you,
sure
sir.
that everyone around you is going to be very very proud. So Instagram को जैसे आपने selectively किया, if
Yeah,
any of the students are going to follow the same, I think that could be done. But again, वो you can make a, let's say, new Instagram profile
yeah,
और
yeah. That's better.
न्यू, है ना, दैट्स
So
बेटर
that we,
बिकॉज पुराने आपके
yeah,
अ,
there will be distractions.
है ना, पुराने सर्चेस नहीं आएंगे, पुराने आपके एक्सेस के मैसेजेस नहीं देखने के लिए मिलेंगे. आप पता चला कि योर फ्रेंड्स आर चिलिंग इन गोवा विद देम एंड 52 अदर्स, तो वो नहीं आएगा. एटलीस्ट यू कैन बी अवे फ्रॉम दैट. सो दैट इज वन वेरी गुड वे, राइट? अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट व्हाट वाज योर टेक ऑन एमसीक्यूज डॉक्टर? आप जो एमसीक्यू जब आप करते थे, है ना, so let's say you are doing MCQ after every theory class, right? So MCQ के लिए आप कोई ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म यूज करते थे या इंस्टाग्राम और टेलीग्राम यूनिवर्सिटी से करते थे?
Uh, I usually avoid Telegram because the timing was not perfect for me. Like
यस, यस.
Telegram, they used to conduct at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock.
हम्म.
That's my dinner time.
मैं यूजुअली बता रहा हूँ बच्चों को, अगर कोई टेलीग्राम का टेस्ट, इफ इट इज बीइंग होस्टेड बाय अ फैकल्टी
Sure.
or your very well known senior who is, who you can trust that the question and the language of the question and answer is going to be good, then you definitely should follow. Other than that,
Okay.
other people, those who are, sometimes there are many people I have seen, they are not even doctors, they are running Instagram tests and all, just copying and taking and question from here and there. So avoid those kind of stuffs because that will be nothing but a simple time waste for all of you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I used to follow like
Hmm.
doctors, our doctors,
Yeah, yeah.
and Instagram also. I used to follow doctors and some medical pages.
तो उनके जो भी क्लिप्स आते थे, रील्स आते थे, आप उनको देखते
Yeah.
रहते थे कंटिन्यूअसली. चलो वो भी ठीक है. जब आप टाइम पास कर रहे हो, जिस समय पे यू आर ट्राइंग टू रिलीव योर स्ट्रेस, उस समय पे यू लर्न समथिंग, दैट वाज आल्सो अ लर्निंग सोर्स. बट अगेन, हम उसको ज्यादा प्रमोट नहीं करते हैं सोशल मीडिया को. तो मैं अब तो बार बार बोलता हूँ कि उसको we try to avoid as much as you can.
Yes.
Now, last thing, if you have to advise your juniors, let's say your juniors are going to graduate in next few days or next few months maybe, so they will be attempting the December examination or maybe a next junior in July 2025. What will be your simple message to them? What should be their approach?
Uh, Only one message: do revision as much as possible
As much as possible. Do you
because
follow
it
one
felt very
source or
hard.
multiple sources?
No, no, follow one source.
One
If
source.
you
That is
follow
another
multiple
very
source,
important. Hmm.
it will get messed up.
messed up. One source is very, very important. That means you can do 2, 3 times from the same source,
Yeah.
but don't go for 2, 3 sources. है ना?
Yes. Yes.
One source, very important, Dr. Abdul, and very honest in the review that you are giving. One source is very, very important.
One source
And
is very, very
revision,
important.
you are stressing on revision, right?
Yes, because during my exam, like, I
Mhm.
felt number of questions where I read that one,
Mm.
I read the options too,
Okay.
but I didn't know the answer.
Oh my God. So, I
Because
mean,
of,
that happens actually.
yeah, because of lack of proper revisions.
Understand.
That's the biggest
Anyway,
mistake.
revision is the key for this examination, guys. Remember, revision, revision, revision. That is only message that we are having revision.
Yes.
Anything else you would like to add on to revision?
Yeah, try to solve MCQs because this can help, like, it will help us for, in our main exam, FMG exam, like
Okay.
for time management, how
Yes,
to
that's very, very
see the
important.
keywords,
Keywords of the
find the
examination.
keywords. In big cases, we have to find the
Yeah.
keywords in seconds.
Exactly, exactly. Because there were many clinical based cases that I saw. Many students, they were totally, they were feeling very, messed up after the examination, especially with the clinical subjects like surgery, like OBG, like medicine.
Yeah,
And some of the students, they said कि it was, कहाँ से आया पता नहीं चल पा रहा है.
yeah,
It was from
same
textbook,
here.
है ना? It was from textbook, and many students, they were blaming some people, they were blaming this, they were blaming that. But at the end of the day, all I can say, if you have done your MCQs good, if you have revised it good, if you have given GT, I'm adding on to your list, if you have given GT, I'm pretty sure you'll have a smile, just like Dr. Abdul Moiz is having right now, and he's going to have henceforth. So sky will be limit, Dr. Abdul Moiz, henceforth. After this, remember, this is just the beginning of your medical career in our country, in India, right? And I'm pretty sure you are going to do, you're going to achieve a lot of more milestones in the upcoming days. And once again, I'm conveying my congratulations to you and your family. All the
Thank
very
you.
best for your future.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.